Hosts Luton Town, lying third in Division 2 and destined for promotion, boasted an attractive lineup including former Leicester favourite Rodney Fern. Inside the home dressing room, Luton manager Harry Haslam spelt out his pre-match message.
Well, remember one thing, no arguing, any decisions, let them go. We just have to accept them. And don't forget, keep the aggression all the way. The only way we can win these sort of games is retain it. Watch the muddy patches and get through them. And then Andy, Westy and midfield Jimmy, we rely on you to open this game up for us, and it's your graft that's going to mean a great deal. At the back, John, Alan gives his shouts, and then you can take big fella, all right? And Graham, you're the boss. Do your shouting.
Haslam's words of encouragement were to prove ineffective. Led by skipper Keith Weller, the whole Leicester team emerged looking confident and purposeful. City were all set to respond to the challenge in breathtaking fashion.
Faulkner's gone into the 6-yard area right in front of Peter Shilton. Played this time for West. A little dink in again. Oh, and just over by Rodney Fern, number 9. And it could hardly have been closer. And Luton had so many men up in that 6-yard area as that little chip came over. And it's just over the crossbar. So again, Faulkner going up. John Faulkner. Former Sutton United player known as Max. And a free header! And a good save there! Another free header, and there's an inquest in that Leicester City defence because they're wondering how Anderson had such a free header as that. And it was a combination of Shilton and Whitworth that got it away for Leicester. Crossed again there towards Frank Worthington. For Luton Town. Well, the pass finds Butlin, but here's Birchinall again for Leicester. Worthington for Samuels. Birchinall taking it up. Roth making a tremendous run down there for Leicester City. Inside again for Earl. Flicked on, and a goal by Stevie Earl. Beautifully played by Leicester City. Applause from Peter Shilton. A tremendous run down the left there by Dennis Roth to take that pass, and a lovely flick as the cross came over by Steve Earl, and that's 1-0 for Leicester City. And the 8,000 Leicester supporters who come down the motorway have got joy in their hearts at the moment. And here's Peter Anderson. That'll go to Whitworth. Birchinall. A goal that seems to have added a certain amount of composure now to Leicester City. Here's Weller. Still with Weller, and he'll get the shot in field, but he's wide. But he had Anderson going one way, then the other there, Keith Weller. Birchinall. The whistle has gone for a foul by Birchinall. Away go Luke. Thompson. Crossed in again there towards Jimmy Ryan. And now can Butlin get in? No, he can't. That was very, very near to being the equaliser. Garner. West. Cross again towards Butlin, and this time he's found Rodney Fern. Now can he turn Whitworth inside out? Well, he's still battling away, but Whitworth tripped his head. Here's Thompson going in, and Leicester will get the throw. And, well, it isn't often you get a cup tie like this in Luton, and any vantage point is a worthwhile one on an afternoon like this. Len Glover to Frank Worthington, and away down that left they make progress again. This time Birchinall had to snatch a little bit at that cross. Luton's goal kick Both linesmen are signal to the referee that the first half is up, and it is indeed with that half-time whistle. And the man who scored the goal, Steve Earle, pushed Leicester City into the lead after Luton had had so much of the early play. And so they can now go away for a 10-minute break, where Luton, no doubt, will want to sort one or two things out, although they, in fact, have looked really quite impressive. They've come forward with a lot of eagerness and a lot of flair, although Leicester, once they've got into the lead, showed more composure than they certainly did in the first quarter of an hour, when it looked once or twice as though Luton might break through. Well, now for Leicester City. Oh, and a good run there, and this is a chance for Samuels, just over! Tremendous breakthrough there by John Samuels. When he gets in the area, he is usually such a sure finisher. And Graham Horn could have known so little about that as Samuels roared in there on that pass and hit it just a little too high. But that was nearly a sensational opening to the second half. Leicester nearly firing on a second goal within the first 30 seconds. Good jump there by Rowe. Worthington turning it in, and this time it's Earle going through. Thompson though for Luton. Leicester lying 7th in the first division and showing why. Luton 3rd in the second division and a good bet for promotion. Birchinall's jump. Worthington stretch. Glover now in possession for Leicester. There's the cross again, and yes, it's Steve Earle, the number 2. And that could indeed be the killer goal. Early in the second half, as the cross came over, again down that left flank where Leicester have looked so good. Steve Earle with a glancing header in off the far post. 2-0 to Leicester City. Start to his career at Leicester City for Stevie Earle. Now has scored 6 goals for them, 2 in this match. What a good guy he's been for Jimmy Bloomfield. Not on the spot, which might be a little irreverent, but certainly Earle is the king at the moment. Keith Weller again for Leicester City. And this time Samuels is going through. Oh, and Ryan almost put it through. Samuels has made 1 or 2 very, very good breaks in this second half after staying almost entirely in midfield in the first half. And Rose, long, raking free kick again. And now this might fall for Len Glover. Onto that famous left foot. And was it there? No. Worthington roaring in on the far side. In fact, hitting it into the side netting. Thompson now for Luton Town. Husband, a nice little touch there for Fern. Played forward again for Jimmy Husband. Here's West. Got through that challenge, but couldn't find the firepower even to make Shilton blink. Thompson again. Weller cutting it out for Leicester. Worthington's in the middle waiting for him. And Weller got it across, and Worthington went in! 3-0! Oh, Keith Weller winning possession in the middle of the field, snaking his way down that right touchline. It looked as though he might be outpaced, but he got the cross in. And Worthington rising there to make it 3-0. So Leicester City now virtually home and dry, leading by 3 goals to 0. 2 by Steve Earle, it's Ryan instead, and the cross goes in, and Backlund was just a fraction from it. Fern now, needing to cross it again fairly quickly. Backlund again right in there. That time it was the fist of Chilton. Ryan with the header, and that's over the top. Exhibition, and that's just what we got from Alan Burton, to the delight of the Leicester supporters behind that goal. Whitworth to Weller. Lovely close control there by Weller. Still with Weller. Oh, and what a fantastic goal! What a tremendous goal by Keith Weller. He must have beaten 6 players in a close, controlled and beautiful dribble. Got it onto the left foot and whack! Past Horn, 4-0, and the goal of the match. And if anybody deserves to get his name on the score sheet this afternoon, here's the fella, Keith Weller. Inspiring skipper, and there's some pretty uninspiring stuff going on in that goal mouth with the police and the fans. A Leicester fan wanting to come on and being pretty harshly dealt with there. And now away goes Worthington. Faulkner's gone with him, but Worthington's got in there, and Earl has gone into the middle. Ryan there though for Luton. Wanted lifting that one because Glover had gone in on the far side. It's victory for Leicester City, one that they cannot be denied, and the man of the match, surely, Keith Weller, for his inspiration as skipper, and then fittingly to get that tremendous goal at the end. Stevie Earle scored 2 of them, and Frank Worthington, the man who got the other one for Leicester City. So disappointed Luton come up the tunnel. Jimmy Bloomfield, the happy manager for Leicester City there. Faces of disappointment with Luton. Here are the Leicester players who thoroughly deserve to succeed on this afternoon. A real advertisement for the very best in British football. Attractive, entertaining football. And the goals and the kiss from Frank Worthington.
City's cup run would eventually be ended in a semi-final replay by Liverpool, who went on to beat Newcastle in the final. But the quality of Leicester's triumphant side at Luton was soon to be recognised at international level. Chilton, Worthington, Whitworth and Weller all won England recognition. Captain Weller has scored the goal of the season, and his talents didn't end there, as Brian Moore found out.
Well, here is that man of the match, Keith Weller. I think, first of all, Keith, we better explain to everybody how you got